What's going on, everybody? This is Dave from Post Rock Promo. I'm here with Gene from where Mermaids Drown from Lyon, France. How's it going, Gene?
Pretty good, thank you, Dave. Thanks for having me online.
Of course, man. Anytime. Let's dive right into it. So, when and how did you guys form?
Sorry.
So, when and how did you guys form?
When it was yeah, with all the pandemic, we lost all the sensation of time. We are get a big loss, but I think we almost it was more than 2 years and a half, maybe. My older band called Cloud Shelter disbanded, and I continued to. I really wanted to have a band, a post rock band that something not professional, but I want to do something bigger. And when we split, I offer to my bass player Jean Paul to continue with me, and I just write on Facebook, "Hey, we're just looking for a guitarist," and Pierrick joined us at this time. He played in another project called Nohoy. I used to book him in Lyon with his band, and just after that, we were looking for another guitarist player, and because we felt a little bit. It was too complicated with only three members. We had the habit to play with two guitarists, so we felt limited maybe with only one guitar. And finally, I asked Nelo to join us. He played in another band called Derive, band in Lyon too, and he was okay. And it was nice because everyone was very nice to each other. There is no tension at all, and a good feeling very quick. And that was the beginning of the band in February, I guess, February 2019, I guess, something like that.
That's
And it started
awesome,
like
man.
that in Lyon. Yeah, yeah. It's just no more story of a band, I guess.
So, you guys released "And the Raging Winds Do Blow" in April. How's the response been?
Very good. I don't know because it's complicated to. We didn't have a lot of goal with this. It's just we from when we create the band, we just say we need to have something to listen to give to the people, and we worked very quickly on this. Very quickly, it's a big word because we recorded just before the pandemic started, and then the pandemic arrived. We thought it's maybe the pandemic gonna just for 2 months or 3 months, and it was very longer than expected. So it took a long time to finish all the process of recording, mixing, mastering. But yeah, the response is very good. For us, it's very good. I don't know because it's the first time I create something like this with a real album, with a label post recordings, with records. We've got with vinyls, we've got cassette now, and yeah, I think it's pretty good for me. It's pretty good just to have at least one people that say that it's good. It's way enough for me. So that's pretty cool.
Very cool. So, who do you guys record it with, and how was the process?
Yeah. What's the process of the recording?
Who did you record it with, and how was the process?
We recorded at my guitar. One of my guitarists is a musician for a living, and he got a small studio at home. So like it was our first record, we didn't have the money and we didn't know where to go. We didn't want to put a lot of money to a newborn project. So we recorded at home and we just give the mix and master to Jason Sisoyev of Coastlands. He's a good friend of mine and he did an amazing job on this. So we have a lot of things we want to do differently for the next record for sure, because it's the first record. We made a lot of mistakes that we won't do in the next in the next record, but we are very proud of what we've done with with what we can do with all of this. So it was a homemade record, I guess, something like that. It was a little bit complicated for the mix because Jason is in the US and we were in France. So like today, it's complicated with the the time change and everything. But yeah, Jason did an amazing job on this, and we're very proud of the results finally.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Sure, you're from Lyon, France. How's the scene there? Do you have a favorite local band, a favorite venue?
Oh yeah. As we told about that earlier, but I'm a promoter with a Post Lyon. So I know pretty well the post rock scene finally because I'm maybe the major actor of it in Lyon, and we booked a lot of bands from Lyon. I think we are almost maybe more than 10 very good bands in Lyon. Favorite one, I would uh, complicated to choose. You should try Vesperine. Is a post-hardcore band, very professional, very good. I really like a band called Lac. It's more than math rock. Very, very good too. You could listen to more post rock, maybe. It's complicated to choose because I really like them all. You should see all the band I booked, but yeah, I think the two, yeah, these two, and maybe Vague too. It's maybe more shoegaze with French lyrics, so it's sometimes more complicated to export to the US or something like that because it's not in English. But yeah, and for the venues, I really like Farmer. The Farmer is a small venue. Maybe you can put 19 people, 90 people in it. Or we worked a lot with the Hard Rock Cafe, a bigger venue, more fancy and pretty good acoustic too. But yeah, the Lyon scene is pretty good right now, I guess. Prolific.
Very cool. So, who are your biggest influences?
Oh God, I we did for me at least. I'm not talking to for the whole band because we have different influences, but we for me the I think it's This Will Destroy You for sure. Caspian, Coastlands. I'm a huge fan of them too, and I really enjoy many of the American post rock bands a lot. I thought about Pillars, The End of the Oceans, um, a lot of stuff like that. But I listen a lot of indie music, Phoebe Bridgers, Julian Baker, Halfwave, Pine Grove, those kind of stuff. A lot of classic, neoclassical for a lot. If you didn't know, but you should listen. Jean-Michel Blades, a pianist from Canada. But yeah, a lot of post rock for sure. But lately, I just realized that I didn't listen a lot of post rock music, but a lot of different things. Maybe a little bit bored of listening always the same tunes, maybe lately. But This Will Destroy You is always a pleasure to listen for me, always.
That's awesome. So, if you could tour with one of those bands, which one?
This Will Destroy You for sure. Or maybe Caspian, maybe one of the two. But This Will Destroy You, it could be. Wait, yeah, it will be amazing to go on tour with them for sure.
Either one would be absolutely amazing.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. But they're not planning any tour, and as I'm promoter, I try to get them in Lyon because they didn't play a show for a long time here. So I'd love to have them here for sure. If they're watching this video, contact me right now.
Do what the man says.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So now I'm going to ask some non-music questions. A good way for me to get to know you. I did this with the
Yeah.
other bands I interviewed. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, first one, favorite movie.
Oh, Donnie Darko for sure. Or maybe Garden State too. I don't know if you know Donnie Darko. It's pretty famous. But I'm a huge fan of Xavier Dolan from Canada too. So I think it's that kind of movie touched me a lot.
I've heard of Donnie Darko. I've heard a lot of good things about it. I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, it's a very very good movie. You should watch if it's not the case right now. But yeah, very good movie. For me, it's the two movie that I think it was the first movies that really touched me, or I don't know how to say that, but when I was a teenager, it was the first movie that really changed something in my life, I guess. Except when you watch, I don't think huge movie like Star Wars and anything. It's a good movie, but this kind of movie, it's different. It make thinks a lot and everything. For me, that was that movie.
That's how Lord of the Rings was with me.
Yeah, it's a yeah. I don't want to argue on that, but so yeah.
Best vacation that you've been on.
Oh, I'm a huge fan of Japan. I went to Japan for 6 times, so I said Japan because it was yeah, every time it's amazing. I love the country. I love the people there. I love everyone is very polite. Everything is clean. So it's very different from France. And I really enjoy recently. I had the chance to go in Norway, very at the north in Norway to see aurora borealis. But I didn't see any because it was too cloudy. But the landscapes were amazing. So yeah, all the country with a lot of snow. It's kind of really beautiful. But Japan first for it's my out country.
Very cool. If you could go back in time and talk to one world leader or person of influence, who would it be?
Oh damn, that's a very complicated question. Oh, to be honest, I have absolutely no idea. I'm someone very famous that die.
It can be a dead musician.
Yeah, but even with that, I'm not a huge fan of, I play drum and I'm not a drum geek to really know all other drummers in the world. Yeah, I know John Bonham from Led Zeppelin or anything like that, but it's not especially someone if I can meet him, it could be cool, but it's not especially something I want. But to be honest, I have absolutely no answer to that. I have absolutely no idea of who I wanted to. Michael Jackson, maybe, just to know what it is to be the pop star like this. But and his birthday is the same as mine, so maybe that's the idea.
That's your claim to fame,
Yeah, I don't know.
the king of pop.
Yeah, maybe.
So if you had $1 million and you could donate it to any charity, which one?
It's very too complicated. A lot of charity. Maybe I split the $1 million to many charities. But yeah, maybe for the I don't have anyone that any charity that it me more than another, to be honest. I know that at the beginning of the pandemic, we donate. With Post Lyon, we had a festival during normally in May last year. So during the pandemic, so we had to the last year, so we had to cancel it. But a lot of people already paid the tickets, so we given the offer to have the money back or to give the money to let the money to Post Lyon, and we decide to give all the money that people decide to let us for charity. So we gave the money to the hospital because at the moment it was very complicated in the hospital. So maybe I think for one hospital because it's the only thing that came to my mind right now. But I don't have any charity. I think a lot of charity need money for cancer, for maybe for kids, maybe for many things, maybe for women that have problem, for gay people that have problem, for many people that have problems. So it's complicated. That's the problem that too many people need money right now. So maybe a little bit to every charity I can.
Spread it out, show some, share the love with everybody.
Yeah, that's complicated to choose, to be honest. Sometimes people choose a charity because they have someone in their family that maybe have a disease that, and they get touched by that. Maybe, I don't know. Or it's complicated to choose.
That's awesome. All right, last question. What are some places in Lyon that visitors should check out?
Oh, there is a lot. Lyon is a very beautiful city. I don't know outside the world, maybe in the States, if you heard a lot about this city, because I think a lot of people talk about Paris for sure, because it's Paris, it's the capital. But Lyon is a smaller city and it's beautiful. It's even beautiful than Paris. You have the same kind of buildings, but it's more, maybe more human size. And we have big parks with a lot of trees. It's pretty easy to go around the city with bicycles. So it's, you have ways only for bicycles, so that's pretty good. It's a good city for that. And you have a lot of spots. You have a cathedral, La Cathédrale de Fourvière. You have many things. You can go on. You know, we have two canal of water going through the city. That it's beautiful to just walk the long of those canals and just hang in the city. It's pretty cool. But I don't have a special spot. It's beautiful everywhere in the city center. So come to Lyon. It's pretty good, and good music too. A very good shows of post rock if you like it.
The most important thing.
Yeah, most important thing. Yeah, but it's maybe the second and third city in France. So we have a lot of offers in cultural things. So if you want to see gigs, we have a lot of bands coming here, art, street art, and anything. So yeah, it's a good city to see if you go in France. Not only Paris. There is many things other than Paris.
That's awesome. Well, I really appreciate you, man, coming on and chatting up a little bit. I really appreciate you
Thank
supporting
you.
me in post rock promo.
Thank you. Thank you for the invitation. It's always a pleasure to can speak to all the actors on the post rock community. So thank you.
So for the people that are going to watch this later, where can they find you guys at?
You can go directly on Bandcamp. I think it's the best way to find us. We don't have a website or anything. You can we share our video with Where Post Rock Dwells, so you can check it out. We have a wonderful, a beautiful music video made by our bass player Jean Paul. He made for the song Brian Poole. And if you want to support us, the best way is to buy shirts, records. And the good news, it was complicated for us because we made the records, the vinyl records ourselves, and a few people from the States wanted to buy one. And unfortunately the shipping prices were very very expensive to ship. It's almost 30, it's more than the records to ship just one record to the States. But good news, we're going to send around 20 to post recordings in the States. They're gonna send them very soon, so it's gonna be cheaper than if you buy directly from us. So that's pretty cool. So that's the best way to support the all the bands you like. It's to buy something, even it's small things like put €1 for the digital version and everything. But it's the best way to support us. So thank you.
Very cool. Well, I hope you have a great night, man, and we'll chat soon.
Yeah, thank you very much.
See you later.